background scratching. I'm just coming back from doing a flower load over to Eastern Washington, so I'm just decided to come this different little route. It's a bit bouncy though, to be fair, but it's alright. I'm just taking it steady, and I swear I went flying past the farm and set back. I think I've just seen Bobby's truck out of the convoy, the Love Machines truck. I'll come back this way again another day, and I'll definitely check that out to see if it is or not. There's a lot of fires going on out here at the moment. Shitload of fires. It's not very good at all. Going towards Spokane, the smoke was really bad this morning. First thing, it was bloody horrible. It really was. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to talk about today doing your truck test. New drivers out on. That's pretty up there. Anyway, new drivers taking your test, right? So, here's my opinion on it. Take it or leave it, whatever you want. You know what it's like. New drivers. So you decided, you've watched the films, you've watched all the shit, you've watched a load of stuff on YouTube, and you decided you want to be a truck driver. You are going to be a truck driver, yeah? You want it. You've decided. You've thought about it for a while. So your two options is save the money, $3,000, pounds, whatever it is, something like that. It's not cheap. Go and take your test, sit the exam. Some people just get through it, and I think you've got to sit all the shit now and stuff. Different in my day, you just went and did it basically. So you've got that choice, or I think is the better option. You can go with one of the big companies, Stobart over in England. There's a few to mention, or Swift and all the other malarkey maze and shit over this side of the water. The choice is yours. I preferably, I think, going with a big company, if you haven't got any experience or anything, is a great idea. You probably will be tied into them for 2 years, so you know, you just think about that, and you'll probably earn peanuts. So make sure you've got your finances in order and check and shit like that. Because the other downfall is, if you do go and do it yourself, if you haven't got a job lined up, you may find it very difficult to get a job without any experience. That's the real big catch. You know, it's been like that forever. People want the truck drivers, but they don't want anybody with no experience. To be fair, it is, you know, a really grey area, isn't it? You're talking 200 grand's worth of equipment, and you're going to chuck somebody in who's just passed the test. It's a big gamble, you know what I mean? Plus, a lot of insurance companies will not touch a new driver until at least 2 years experience. Our insurance company, Anchor Trucking, won't. You've got to have 2 years, minimum of 2 years. Anyway, going on to that, so you've got your test, go with who you want and sort it out. One of my little gripes, when you're thinking about your test, or you're a young buck or not a young buck or whatever, and doing it, you'll get all the old guys saying, oh, you don't want to do this, you don't want to, terrible career, terrible. But they've all been at it 40 fucking years. Get over yourself, guys. You love it. I absolutely love the job. 34 years in and love it. Well, it's not all been great, but majority of the time I really enjoy it. So, but I will tell you, you are not going to earn a fortune. You will not earn a fucking fortune. You will work hideous hours, you'll work long hours, antisocial hours and shit like that. That's part and parcel of the job. When I was living in England, I was averaging 65 hours a week, sometimes a little bit more. Normally 4 nights, Monday to Friday out, sleep in the truck. Obviously you're going to have to sleep in the truck if you do long distance. And stuff like that, so bear that in mind. You're going to be away from home, you've got to make sure your partner's all good with that and shit, otherwise it ain't going to work. It's going to strain the relationship and it's going to be over before you know it, you know what I mean? So have a good talk, sort it out, what the score is and things like that. So the money you are going, I was earning about 650, anything from 550 to 680 a week. I was earning some good money, I thought, for being a truck driver. And I hear a lot on the forums, this is narrow. I hear a lot on the, see if I can get me spikes into a car. No. That's very pretty, isn't it? Hell yeah. Might have to go for a swim. way before. Was there a weight limit on this bridge? I didn't see it. Anyway, so you where were we? I'm lost now with all this beautiful view. Look at that. Holy macaroni. That is pretty. How do I get down there? Anyway, so let's just chuck it down here, I think. So you've the money isn't going to be brilliant. You are not going to but I was on six. That's what I was saying. I was on 650 about averaging a week, which wasn't bad. But you'll hear these driving. I see it on the forum time and time and time again. I hear it over here. I hear it in England. You hear it everywhere. Pete saying about, can I fit in here, do you think? RV and trailer parking. There you go. They say about doing on the same money as somebody stacking shelves in Sainsbury's. You think, you know, comparing it to shelf stacking in Sainsbury's, I find that really bizarre. Look at them, I hate them things. Bloody horrible things. What are they? Vulture geese, vulture things. They're only baby ones, them. But when they get big, they're ugly, horrible things, they are. Go on, you horrible bloody... Run! Get away with you. Turkey vultures, that's it. Look at them scabby, horrible things. Anyway, the comparing the wages to doing stacking shelves in Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Walmart, whatever, and you think, fucking, how can you know, they're saying that they're on more money stacking shelves and shit like that for doing the hours and things like that, and you think, well, the thing is with truck driving, you can't do that. You can't compare it against stacking shelves. So for the 65 hours I used to get paid and work, I didn't fucking work 65 hours. I never worked 65 hours in my bloody life. And a week, I was averaging probably 40 hours, if that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of bullshit when you work it out like that. Can you imagine having to stack shelves for 65 hours and then not being able to go for your little lie down or a little swim, like I'm going to do in a minute, or anything like that? You know, it's going to be pants, isn't it? You aren't going to last 5 minutes. You really aren't. So when people say to you, oh, they've stacked, they would rather be stacking shelves and shit like that, well, good luck to you guys. Fucking get out there and stack shelves for 65 hours. See how long you last there and see how much fun you have doing it. Because I definitely wouldn't be doing it. But there, the other thing is, as well, you've got to think, the wages, when the bosses set the wages and stuff like that, it's very difficult to set a figure on how much you can pay somebody for stacking shelves, for driving a truck, because for the simple reason, where's my thingy? Let's go for a wander. The simple reason, if you pay a driver too much money, the company's gonna go bust straight away. If you were to pay a driver, say £20 in England an hour, and then time and a half after that, that company ain't gonna last for 5 minutes. And a lot of drivers seem to think that the world owes them a living. We are a needed thing and everything. We do a grand job, but you're never going to get that sort of money. Bear in mind, you only did a 3-week course to get that CDL, get the HGV, the truck license, whatever. You did 3 weeks. 3 weeks, that's all you did. You didn't do a master's, you didn't do a degree, you didn't go for, I don't know, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. You didn't even do a plumbing thing, like a plumber. Or anybody like that, you know what I mean? Or a carpenter or something like that. No, all you did was 3 weeks. So we've got to remember that. I think we get paid reasonably. We all want a bit more. But when the hourly rate, like I say, I find it really difficult to understand when people compare it to stuff like stacking shelves and, oh, this fucking thing's moving, obviously. It's a floating one. Cut that. And plus,
if you get absolute job satisfactory as well. Some people go through life absolutely hating the jobs and stuck in it, and they're just having to do it to earn money, but they're earning big money and shit like that. I hear that all the time. Oh, but the money's good, the money's good. I fucking hate my job. Well, that's not for me. No way on this earth. I prefer to have a job that I enjoyed and liked with less money than earning shitloads of money and something I was absolutely hating. Then look back in life when you retire and think, fuck me, that was horrible. That was hard work. It was that was shit. So that's my little uptake on it. This is a grand spot. How come I've never noticed this before? I can't believe it. Didn't know this was here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's just right. We've got fishing here. We can get a fishing rod out. Well, that's me done for an hour or two. I'm going to do a bit of fishing and a little bit of swimming first. Catch you all later. Wash your bloody hands and enjoy your life. You make the choice. Bye bye.